Hey, so we here, we back, and we'll be doing a point guard tier list for this upcoming season. We'll start, of course, with doing how I predict how they are coming into the season. Then I'll maybe adjust how I think they will be at the end of the season, but we'll see. So we started with Trae Young, of course, the Atlanta Hawks star point guard, 25 and 10 guy for most of his career essentially. The three-point shot has been a little worse lately, but he's working out with Steph's trainer again, so hopefully it will get better again, even though last year it was the exact opposite. But first, another year with Quinn Snyder under the helm. He's been elite for me pretty much his whole career, I suppose, since his second season. So, yeah, there is no way for me to change that. What can I say, man? I am a huge Trae Young fan, and uh, nonetheless, hey, I know there are different opinions about him overall, but I'm a huge fan. Let me just say that. Derek White is good, I suppose. Not a point guard to me, really, but I know he handles the ball. And now with Marcus Smart gone, I guess you can count him in there. And the same goes for Malcolm Brogdon. They're both good. Like, he's a six man, so, like, I'm not going to give him in a backup, right? But, yeah, Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White are really good. Not great though, that's for sure. And yeah, the tiers are pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. NA is pretty much for Lonzo Ball, so let me just put him in there. I mean, could be even for Ben Simmons, but uh, I'll see. Let me just put him out there first, so I can have a cop out for him as of right now. But we'll see. Ben Simmons, yeah, it's been a little different, and I'm actually not sure who that is. That's Brooklyn. Is it David Duke? Or is that somebody else? Brooklyn Nets team. Who am I missing? Is it David Duke? I mean, I'm maybe. That's not Lonnie Walker, right? Or is it somebody completely else? Cam Thomas. That's not Cam Thomas, right? That's Armoni Brew. Lonnie Walker. Oh, that's Dennis Smith Jr. Hey, he's a really good defensive point guard. Solid backup, I suppose. Yeah, my ball knowledge is lacking, but yeah, I did not adjust to him in Nets unis. But he's a solid backup. Spencer Dinwiddie should, like, I guess I should move this down and have Spencer here. Like, he's good, but I don't think he's a better overall basketball player than Derek White and Malcolm Brogdon. Well, he has these stats to back him up a little bit. When we look at Spencer Dinwiddie, um, he averaged 17, 17 and 6. Like, yeah, the stats are there, but yeah, I'm past that. Let me just say that. Let me just put it that way. Nonetheless, yeah, that's it. LaMelo. Like, LaMelo is better than these two, but he's not better than Trey, so I guess in a great tier. I'm not sure I would call LaMelo great yet, even though, of course, once again, the stats back him up, and he does a lot of things well. 23, 6, and 8 on pretty solid, efficient shooting, especially from the three-point line. Yeah, I gotta give him great. Hopefully he stays healthy and he can prove me right. Alex Caruso, he's really good. I would much rather have him than Spencer Dinwiddie. But if you were starting a team, you wouldn't want either of those, I suppose, right? But, like, I guess he could be somewhat like a good backup, right? Something in the middle, but I'll give him in good because I like him. Yeah, Javon Carter is a solid backup. That's what he deserves to be. Darius Garland. Yeah, I want to put him in elite so bad, but I think I can't afford it. He wasn't as great last year as he was the year prior. Still had pretty similar stats, but last year he just felt a little better, to me at least. But he did shoot fairly well. Man, F it. I'm gonna keep Darius Garland in elite, even though it doesn't make much sense. Okay, I'll give him grade, but he's better than LaMelo to me. So there's that. Kyrie Irving. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, I mean, Kyrie is elite, right? Even though controversial take of the day. I would much rather have all these 3 guys than Kyrie. But he's an elite basketball player still. That's how it can be, right? Two things can be true at the same time. I would much rather have these 2 great point guards than him, while also acknowledging he's probably the better overall player. But yeah, that's how we're taking it. Luka, of course, I suppose I should put him in here, but that's for Steph, as you should know by my channel. Otherwise, like, I think he's... I mean, he's let me just do this and next. Tak, that's it. As Steph said, Luka got next, so he's gonna be in the next. Jamal Murray. I don't think Jamal Murray is elite as much as he was sensational in the playoffs. I mean, I don't need to see it in the regular season, and he was great, so I guess I should put him... I maybe should put him in elite, but I think he's right next there, and if he start, I think he's gonna end the season here, right? But as of right now, I would put him still just a smidge below. As much as you maybe have make fun of me for Trae Young there, I believe that wholeheartedly, and I like him better than LaMelo. I love Darius Garland, but I guess Jamal Murray is the better player to me. Reggie Jackson, I mean, I guess a backup, probably the worst out of these 3, but nonetheless. Cade Cunningham, he was, of course, injured the whole last year, and, like, I want to put him here, but maybe there should be a tier somewhere in the middle, right? Once again here. So I'll put him here as a good fade, and he's gonna end here, and he could even end at elite. That's my hot take for the year. Maybe not a hot take, really. If you follow Cade Cunningham, you know he was sensational in the second half of his first year, and he started off pretty slowly this year in these 12 games he played. But he was still really good, and I think we're in for a great year from Cade Cunningham. Nonetheless, Killian Hayes, self-explanatory. Who the hell is that? That's Monte... Wait, what? Is that Monte Morris? Did he get traded to Detroit, or am I tripping? Detroit... maybe actually he did, right? But I'm sorry, guys. I know, I'm not I'm not him, I suppose. That's not Jaden Ivey, right? Like, where is Jaden Ivey, actually? He should be the one here. But, I mean, yeah, they have a lot of point guards, per se, right? Monte Morris, I guess, belongs here with Spencer Dinwiddie. Is that a little too dumb? Monte Morris? I mean, he's a solid player. Spencer Dinwiddie is a lot better. But I think he's much better than these 3 guys and not better than here, so I suppose he fits there. Chris Paul! I would put him in good as of right now because of the age and because of his last season. He still had 14 and 9, but I mean, if he plays with the second unit for the Warriors, he could get back here, right, somewhere. But as of right now, I will put him here. Yeah, that's what I would do based off instinct, so I'll trust my gut. I'm not sure if I would rather have any of these players instead of him, even though I would love all of these players in a role with the Warriors nonetheless, but it is what it is. And then, of course, the best. Enough said, I suppose. Okay, so we have KPJ, Fred VanVleet, and that's Amen, right? Amen Thompson. Let me check it just to make sure, but I am very sure that is actually Amen, I guess. Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson. Also, shout out to the guy that did this. Wait, Ahmed. Yeah, I mean, he looks like him, I suppose. Shout out to the guy that did this. Where is it? I guess. Here you go. So Fred VanVleet. When we look at his stats, when we look at Fred VanVleet's stats, let me put it out here. 19 and 7, right? So I would actually argue he was fairly similar to Spencer Dinwiddie, but I also feel weird putting him below all these guys, but I would not say he's overall a better player than... Like, he should probably be ahead of Kate right now, but I don't know, man. He was so bad shooting-wise. I'll put him here. And there's that. There's that. KPJ, I think he belongs here. And if that is... I mean, he looks exactly like Amen, but let me just make sure. Houston Rockets roster. Is there anyone else I'm missing? Not really. That has to be Amen, right? There's no other way to put it, unless it's Trevor Hudgens, who is probably not on here, or Aaron Holiday, which, I mean, he does not look nothing like that. Where to put him? I think he'll be better than, like, around here, I guess, right now, I suppose. Bruce Brown belongs here to me. I mean, he's gonna play some point, I suppose. Then we have TJ McConnell, who's a really solid backup. I would say the best out of these, but I don't think he's better than all of these guys. Let me check his stats, just, you know, to see something. 8, 9, 3, and 5. I mean, he was really solid. Like I said, solid backup here. Tyrese Halliburton, my guy Tyrese. I would love to put him here, but I can't. But he'll end here. He'll be here at the end of the season, that's for sure. But right now he belongs here. I like him better than all of these guys. Let me just tell you that. But I guess I'll have him behind Jamal Murray, since he's the champ, and he deserves a proper respect. That is Bones Highland, I'm pretty sure, right? Bones. Another tough player to kind of get a hold of. Like, he can get you buckets, but at the same time, it's rough. I would personally want probably TJ McConnell on my team rather, or even these guys in terms of, like, if they were on the Warriors. Like, I'm still looking from a Warriors perspective. I would much rather have these defense players, or even TJ McConnell to run the point, but I guess he belongs here. I guess. Russ. Another player that is gonna be kind of rough to juggle with. He was, once again, really good, right? I would put him here. I know Alex Caruso, Bruce Brown are ahead of him. I mean, I guess Caruso should be a tier below a little bit, maybe. I will stand by my Bruce Brown there. And yeah, Caruso should be... Even though I love his intangibles, man. But I guess he shouldn't be ahead of these guys, nonetheless. Even though I would still argue he's, like, a good over to these guys. And I guess I'll put Russ here. That is that. D'Angelo Russell, okay, the biggest okay player of all time, I suppose, to me. Like, he can get you buckets. He's really good, but that's how I see him, how I value him. You could argue, hey, him and Fred VanVleet, similar stats. He's shooting better from the field. That's just my eye test evaluation. That's how I would have them, I suppose, right now. I'm not gonna go further into it. Gabe Vincent, like, this is kind of weird, right? Gabe Vincent gonna have way worse stats than D'Angelo Russell, but I would still rather put him here than here. But he belongs probably around here based off stats and just this overall all-year play rather than just the playoffs, right? Ja, I will put him in the lead, but it's kinda weird to rank him now since he's not gonna be playing again, but he belongs here with these guys, not here with these guys, even though I would, once again, much rather have probably these three guys. Not sure if LaMelo, I would much rather have Kate than him right now. Right now, let me just say that. Marcus Smart belongs here. Like, not much more to say here. The stats probably back it up, but I would say he's just, like, really good defensively. Disruptor, right? And once again, inconsistent offensively. I guess who would I actually rather have? I would actually rather have... Would I rather have Derek White? I guess so, honestly. I would rather have him like this. I would rather have him. This is for the Warriors, right? I would rather have Caruso, but let me just put it like this, I suppose, right now. Don't take it too seriously. Kyle Lowry. Yeah, he's cooked. Like, I don't know what else to say. Nah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it feels weird to have him worse than Bones Highland. Is he worse than Bones Highland? Right now, probably, honestly. I don't know. Like, these are weird to me. These are really weird to rank for me. right now. Drew Holiday had a great season, still didn't stay healthy. I would put him here. I would put him. It depends how much you value what. I would rather have these guys, but I value him a lot. So I get it if you were to put him here. I even would get it if you were to put him here. I wouldn't be mad at it. Just I think he's great, not good. Not sure if he's elite, right? Mike Conley. What is Mike Conley right now, honestly? Like, huh? Like, what is Mike Conley? Like, it feels weird to put him here, but I guess him and D'Lo are pretty much, traded for each other. They belong together right now. Like, am I too harsh on them? But that's my evaluation from what I saw last year. Let me also check. Like, uh, yeah, I would say these are all fairly. Well, Mike Conley is a better overall player in my opinion, still. But these these three players have a lot in common. Let's just put it that way. And you could argue they should be here, and I would 100% get it. So, if you want to have them there, have them there. I'm not going based off simply stats. I might be even going way too harsh on him and him based on the playoffs. And KPJ could easily be here when Russ is here, right? Uh, like I think these are all fairly similar to that, and OK is maybe too harsh, right? Like they're they're solid. They're solid players. Then let me just do that then. Yeah, that's much better. CJ McCollum. Huh. Huh. Yeah, Caruso has to be here, man. As much as I love him, he just can't be with those and these have under him right now. CJ, another guy similar to these, and he was cooked last year at the end, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and still give him at good here. Jose Alvarado, he was hurt, but like when he played, I would have him much rather with these players than these players. But like take your poison right here. Emmanuel Quickly. Huh. Now we're gonna get controversial. Based on the end of the last season, I would put him here. But he probably deserves to be here, right, with these guys. I suppose. Jalen Brunson, I'm gonna put him at great, that's for sure. Not elite yet, but I think he could get there this year. I think he could easily be there this year. And you could argue I should put him here already since how well he performed in the playoffs. But, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this right now. Even though, like I said, I honestly think he could be at elite throughout the whole year, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I would like to put all of these three guys in, but I think Jalen Brunson deserves it a lot more than them, so I'm gonna give him the elite, and he's gonna end the season there. Is that Quentin Grimes as a point guard? I mean, I'll just put him in solid, I suppose. Uh, like, I don't know. I guess I'll put it like this. Shea, elite very easily. I think he's better than all of these guys besides Trae Young. I know. But I mean, he's probably better than Trae right now. But I'm just gonna share the Trae propaganda nonetheless. Let me digest. And then we have the Orlando trifecta, which is kind of weird to rank, but they're all solid players. Cole Anthony deserves to be in solid, in my opinion. Jalen sucks probably in backup as of right now because of his injuries. I wouldn't put him, honestly. Like, I guess you could still put him here. But Caruso is so weird here, but at the same time, I feel like he fits there. But if I have Alvarado here, I guess I should have him in solid, but it's still like this could be maybe like honestly it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like yeah, it's weird. It's a weird tier. And I think Markel Fultz is good. I genuinely feel that he's a good basketball player, right? Like he's a good overall player, and I'm gonna stick my guns out for him and put him in here, as much as it might be controversial. James Harden, still great, just not at his peak, and might be playing in China, so that is that. Patrick Beverley, honestly, at this point in his career, I think he just doesn't bring that much. Like, backup, uh, backup, washed, um, uh, French. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Tyrese Maxey. Ooh, Tyrese. Am I gonna put Tyrese Maxey in great? I mean, at the end of the year, he's gonna for sure be in great, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here, and I'm gonna put him in great. I think I should have Kate behind them. Um, Lamelo behind them a little bit. Probably like this as of right now. I suppose. That's Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal belongs in great, not in elite, in my opinion. I would put him like it's so weird to rank some of these guys, right? They're so uncomparable in a way. Like Bradley Beal and James Harden. Like I guess James Harden is still better. I would much rather have Jrue Holiday, but like it's interchangeable here, and they are completely different players in a way, right? So it's hard. Then we have Damian Lillard, still elite, probably like here, right? I like Shea Moore, but I guess they're interchangeable to me in a way. I just like Shea Moore, so I'm gonna put him here. Scoot. As of right now, I think he already belongs in good. I think he could even be here at the end of the season, but I'm gonna put him here right now. I think I would much rather have him than all of these guys. Let me just say that. We'll see about the health though. Davion Mitchell, like he's not backup washed French, but in a way he is a backup player, of course. He's like Alex Caruso type for me, right? And I'm gonna stand by him, having him in solid. De'Aaron Fox, elite, another elite player. Uh, this is tough, man. Like I would much rather have De'Aaron Fox than Kyrie Irving. It might be controversial, but I would. I would honestly much rather have everyone than Kyrie Irving, like this right now, probably. But that's about it. Campaign. Like, I mean, he's still... Was he even solid? Like... Uh, I mean, it feels bad to put him here. Yeah, I would say this. Backup washed. Not a fan, let me just put here. Not a fan. Then I would probably have him here, but... yeah. That's... what is his name? Devontae Graham. Yeah. Trey Jones, solid. I'm a Trey Jones fan in a way, so I'm gonna put him here. I guess he should be at the end, and that's about it. Dennis Schroeder, another solid player, probably better than these guys. Probably better than him. Like here, I suppose. Colin Sexton, that's another weird player to rank, because he, of course, played just 48 games. He was really great in his first 2 seasons. First 3 seasons, then he kinda fell off because of injuries. Like, I think he belongs here in solid. I think he fits within this category of these players here. Self-explanatory. Tyus Jones, man. Tyus Jones is a weird one once again. He's like the definition of good, solid. Like, he can be here, but he belongs here, right? So, I guess somewhat in here. And that's Kobe White. I really like Kobe White. I think he's once again solid. I'm not gonna rank these solid guys, but I think that's pretty well done. Steph is the best. I don't care what stats you throw at me. I think Steph is easily the best considering his overall impact. Luka, I mean, I think there is an argument to be made that he should be just here, but I just feel also weird not having him as like somewhat in a weird tier of himself. The same goes for Dame. He could be like they could both all be here, and I wouldn't be mad at it. Luka had 32, 8, and 8, right? So, and I think he's gonna be much better this year. I think he could, of course, be here, but nobody's gonna chase Steph from me. Trae Young, I just am a huge Trae Young believer, and he was better at defense this year. Hopefully his shots finds itself a little bit and back to average. His 35% from the 3-point line. He shot just 33.5. De'Aaron Fox is great. I like him. Jalen Brunson deserves to be here. Ja, Kyrie, like self-explanatory. Tyrese, Jamal, and Darius Garland, even James Harden. All these guys could be an elite, but I think there's a little bit of a separator between this tier, and you could argue this tier and this guys should be good. And like I want to put Emmanuel Quickly in good rather than solid. I think solid is a weird space in a way. Like all of these guys are good, just not as good as these guys. Might just be not as good as good. For me, as overall basketball players, not as a stats overall, like winning, like what matters to me. Like it's a little bit weird. Like, right, you could have Bruce Brown, like, damn, I'm just like Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart, Bruce Brown, Markel Fultz, Quickly and Scoot you could put here, but I just like him way more than all of these guys, and I would even put him as good. These are probably better overall. I'm not sure if they're better overall players, man. They can score better. They do a little more overall in terms of having the ball more, but are they better role players? Not really, right? It's all how you look at it. This is how I look at it. Cook me in the comments if you want. Share yours if you want. And Ben Simmons, Killian Hayes, and man, Lonzo doesn't deserve to be here, man. Like he's just hurt and unfortunate. So there's that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in some other tier list.